So I have 5 dogs in our house altogether. 4 of them are 14 and up. So the older they've gotten, obviously, the more they've had health issues. And my sweet Sunny girl, who is mommy to 3 of the dogs, she passed away from kidney disease. But the kidney disease was only part of the problem because I put them on a kidney diet, which is what my vets told me to do, and I trusted it. I am convinced that that food killed her faster than the kidney disease because she didn't want to eat it. And eventually she just stopped eating altogether and died from malnutrition. She had multi-system organ failure and she just wouldn't eat. And so when I got test results back, like 6 months later, saying one of my dogs, Roxy, right there, saying that she also has kidney disease, I was like, no way in hell. When they told me to put her on kidney food, I was like, no way. So I did some research and I make their food now. And I boil carrots, bone-in chicken, usually like the legs or thighs, and fresh green beans, brown rice, sometimes potatoes or sweet potatoes, squash, and you can also put in pasta. And the great thing is that the natural lubricant that dogs, they really need it, like oil is usually in some of the foods, or fats. The stock, the chicken stock, you can save it, and it's bone broth, and it has a bunch of micronutrients and minerals that are really, really good for them. And I am convinced that this has been a huge lifesaver. I wish I would have figured this out before I lost my Sunny girl, but I figured it out in time for Roxy, and she has been diagnosed now for, I don't know, about 8 or 9 months, and she has had no decline, and her numbers are where they were. One's a little worse, one's a little better, so it's kind of the same. And I mix it with this because there are some nutrients that are just more or less vitamins that you can't get just from giving them the whole foods. Pure Balance is only at Walmart. It's really good food. You just don't hear about it, and it's really cheap because they don't pay for marketing like, the big brands do. There's no commercials for it, which is why you pay significantly less. So one of these cans is, I think, $1.74, and the other ones are like Blue Buffalo is like 3, give or take, 25, 30 cents. So now I'm going to mash all that up and obviously remove the bones and the skin. And yeah, I just thought I'd share that with you guys, because just because the vet means well and they're smarter than us in a lot of ways doesn't mean that when they advise you to give them kidney food that's necessarily the best thing. Because my dog, she ate everything. I mean, she was hungry all the time. She'd find a loose piece of kibble underneath the couch and she would cry until we found it. So for her to go from that to not wanting to eat at all, and then having everything shut down, we had to euthanize her, it was terrible. So that's what I do. I make most of their food. So it's worth a shot, and it can't hurt. Thanks.